Reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense and I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Look around, and how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Sorry. I was just listening to Hamilton because I hadn't listened to it in so long, and I got I just got into it. Anyway, took a little break. Not a little break. It's another day. You were back for more of this game. Where did I leave off at? We went on a break or something. We took a recess, I think, because we had just found out about. What did we just find out? Okay, right. Nick brought up the possibility of there being a fourth person. Yes. Okay. I don't really remember the voices I gave. I know it's only been like a day here in real life. I think for video it'd probably be different. But like as of me recording this stuff, it's only been a day. I don't really remember the voices. Also, I was singing a lot of Hamilton just now, so my voice is probably going to be giving out. Oh well. We'll worry about that when the time comes. Anyway. It's April 20th, 11:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. I think I gave him some sort of weird accent. Not a specific one, but there was an accent. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is it the truth? Well now, I think you would know the answer to that. Shake my head. Ah, being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I just hear it. I can hear it in my voice. The accents are just going everywhere. I have no discerning ear to hear accents. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Christoph. Justice. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, he's the whiny one. The judge has... Oh wait, what? The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright? You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. Spoilers! I guess if you've never played Apollo Justice, you'll see her later. I promise you. I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. You sure will. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago. What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. Oh, I never! Honest! But it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law? Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! That witness, for instance. What? Sorry, as I was reading that sentence, I just remembered one of the gimmicks in this game, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing in this game. We'll see it later. That witness, for instance, Miss O'Reilly. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who would notice that? Words, habits, twitches. It's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But I'm not worthy! I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals! No, you can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will, soon. Ah, almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? I knew it! I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My, power? I had no idea my cord steels were that special. It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. He makes it sound like he's been lying the entire time, but I don't think that's the case. Oh, it's a to be continued. Oh, I should have played it a little bit more yesterday. Whatever. That's fine. Who even knows how I'm gonna cut all these up? I hate editing videos, but I love the end results of them. It's so frustrating. It's 12:14, District Courtroom, number 2. Rabble, rabble. Count would now that threw me off guard. I don't know if is that fucking typo in the original game? I guess it must, because this is emulated, right? Weird. Okay, well, whatever. Court will now reconvene. Has our witness, Miss Olga O'Reilly, recovered? Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regaining consciousness. Perhaps we could hear her versions of the events again. That's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued. You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss O'Reilly take the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. Okay, Kristoff's voice is gonna, like, just give out. I think it actually already has given out. Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession. Or perhaps you would rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser. Not. Okay. It's like, I'm so glad that she gets out of being the Russian lady, because I as you can tell, I can't do a Russian accent. But also, what am I supposed to do? A pirate accent? She's not a pirate, is she? She's wearing a red headband, but it's not a pirate headband. It's a fucking dice. She's just a dealer. But is she still? I mean, maybe she's still Russian. Oh shit! Did I just dig myself into a hole? Here, let me give a few shots. Name's Olga O'Reilly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. No. The name's Olga O'Reilly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. Oh God. The name's Olga O'Reilly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. The name's Olga O'Reilly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. I can't do it. I can't do it. Did you hear me? That was my best attempt at doing any sort of accent. I can't do it. Name's Olga O'Reilly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with that. I don't fucking care. People call me Olga Quick Fingers O'Reilly. That's all you're getting from me. Oh, O'Reilly. Wanna know something else? I'm not really Russian. Oh, she's not even Russian. Whatever. Fuck you, Olga. And my last name sounds like O'Reilly. There, that's the truth. I hope you're satisfied. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't whatever. Witness, you'll tell the court what you were really up to that night. Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see? Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences. Fine. I'm like doing a fairly poor attempt at a southern accent, apparently. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game, as a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim? Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple, elegant really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand. and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hand was revealed, Smith would call him out and search right. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swapped the cards! Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces.
Indeed. Getting caught red-handed and cheating would cast doubts on all of his prior wins.
A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. Oh really, oh really. How droll. But it appears you made quite a mistake.
A mistake?
I agree, the trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right! He's lucky, I'll give him that. You'd have to be a slip free. You'd have to be the slip free from a trap laid by Olga Quickfingers O'Reilly.
Oh, really? Well, the witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick.
Cute? What? Cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad. Bad to the bone.
When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung. Girl, you got me sprung.
The best laid traps. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. And then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up the bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who was Smith. It was that no-good cheating defendant. Alright.
A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly in the dark.
The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect, if that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up. Look who's talking.
Well, the testimony for what it's worth, it's all yours, Mr. Justice.
With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? Okay, so obviously based on the hint that Nick gave us, and when I say Nick, I mean Phoenix. I think everyone's watching this would probably know that's a nickname that he's been given in the trilogy game, so like we should all be aware. So I'm just saying Nick because I'm used to it. Whatever. I don't know if it's worth pressing everything. I think maybe just to cut down on time, I won't press everything. I'll press the card, I'll press what I need to press, which is here, because as Nick had mentioned, there is a tell to each person. I don't know if it's to each. There's a tell to specific people, like witnesses, that if they're posing a certain way or if they look a certain way or something's like off about them, then that means they're hiding something. Maybe? Well, yeah, in this case, they're hiding something. So if you go through all these statements, she's pretty normal, whatever, and then there's this specific one where she has a hand that's supposed to be by her neck, but it looks like she's kind of like pushing her hair back because her hair's so floofy, but she's actually touching the back of the neck. So we are going to press this and see what they say. Wait, isn't that a little odd? Well, that's odd. You searched Mr. Wright, thoroughly and found nothing? Which means he didn't cheat. Which means he had no reason to strike the victim. What? Well... You heard that? That was her hard-going doki doki. What was that just now? I sensed something.
Something's wrong, Mr. Justice.
No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? Yeah, you always have to press harder when they ask that. Miss O'Reilly, you're hiding something. What are you talking about? You... Me? Quickfingers O'Reilly? Hide something? The defense will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I did see it, honest. I saw it when Mr. Wright hit him. I keep saying Mr. Wright because everyone else calls him Mr. Wright except for fucking the witness, goddammit. I saw it when Wright hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, Miss O'Reilly. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony.
Did you notice? I did. I noticed it. Touching her neck, was it? Maybe I should touch her neck. Oh, here we are. There's some fucked up shit going on here. Whoa! What's going on? This sensation, it's coming into focus. There, that twitch, it's so clear. You notice that this is his fucking eye? You think in real life his eye is just fucking twitching like this? It's so fucking creepy. It's like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before. I'm making Apollo sound like such a weenie. I love Apollo. He's like my son. He's my actual fucking son. I would never do anything to hurt him. I love him. But also, I made him sound like an actual just fucking weenie. Oh my god. Whatever. It helps to differentiate the characters. Miss O'Reilly, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself. Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. And now if you did it with your right hand, oh, not suspicious at all. My neck? So what? What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she said that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory, and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about? This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us? Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So, what would remind her most of the moment of the crime? Miss O'Reilly, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. It's like, I don't like that they're making the focus on the neck when, well, we'll see why she's doing that, but like, hang on, I need to take a sip of water. It just makes it sound like, what, did something like bite her in the neck like a mosquito? I noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an erasable impression on your neck is this. So obviously there's only so much that you can choose from. I would imagine that you'd be able to come to the conclusion with this. Just based on what's the phrase? Process of elimination. Bitch, I'm fucking stupid. Because whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. And what reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon, because it too has a long neck. But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain? What's he talking about now? It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit. Not you! So yeah, in case you couldn't tell, he's implying that Olga was hit with the bottle. Which doesn't make any sense, because when you hit someone with a bottle, you wouldn't think to aim for the neck. You would think to aim for the head, right? So it should be that she got hit in the head, but why would you rub your neck with that? It doesn't make any sense. Whatever. This is a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. The witnesses' habits? They're completely irrelevant. Which, reality, yeah, if someone has a nervous twitch or something, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're hiding anything. But in this game, it is. Justice, I'll admit, I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later. Just trust me. Now's our only chance to break her. Miss O'Reilly, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. Yet, I am knowing nothing. We know you're not Russian. Because every single Russian, I mean, I guess she said net, but I was gonna say all Russians wear that outfit. The witness will testify, please, now. Bah, fine. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. What? What? The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. You're hiding something, and that habit of yours proves it. Ha! Ludicrous. I'm not hiding anything. What? I forgot her voice. I forgot her accent. Her shitty accent. You touched your neck. What? Oh, God! I'm confused. I'm flustered. You touched your neck again. Ugh. It's no use trying to hide it. I can see right through you. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. Oh, okay. I think I know the answer. Can I just do it right now? She's referring to Wright and that she didn't let him out of her sights, but it contradicts this evidence because he was able to go upstairs. He left the room to go upstairs to make the call the police. Objection! Okay, so I was able to do it. I didn't need to press. That's fine. Miss O'Reilly, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club. So explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Obviously, she trailed him as he went upstairs. Duh. But obviously, that's not the case. Eek, selfie. God, she's fucking holding a goddamn digital camera, my dudes. Who the fuck carries around digital? Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. A lot of people carry around digital cameras because vloggers and just people who make videos on YouTube, they still use like digital cameras, but like obviously they're much more like advanced now because they have like flip screens and like touch screens and like viewfinder, whatever. Whatever. Who even cares about old ass digital cameras? The man who picked up the bottle and swung it at that night wasn't the defendant. Whew, okay. What? We're starting back at the beginning of the game. What? This opening scene. Hey guys, welcome to Apollo Justice. It's my first time playing the game ever. Showdown time. You dirty cheat! Check his pockets now! I don't know who's saying this, so I'm just gonna fucking. It's gone! The card's gone! You lose. Ugh. Oh, I fucking hate this song. This song gets me so fucking stressed and anxiety ridden. I hate it. There's a certain part that comes up later in the game when I first played it and I saw the scene with this music playing. It literally made me like afraid, like actually like fearful. It's not even a scary thing, it just made me fucking afraid. We'll get to it when the time comes, but oh man, I'm not looking forward to that. I think I've grown since then, so I shouldn't be afraid, but I hate, this song causes me so much fucking anxiety. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to Wright, and he hit me. You, some master of cheating you turned out to be. I'm Smith, I'm gonna hit you. Eek! When I came to, the victim was already dead. Sorry, that was the judge. The victim was already dead. Is that it? That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in leagues with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. Well, where does this leave us? Madness! This is madness! I'm dreaming! It must have been me who was hit with the bottle and I'm imagining all of this! It appears our prosecution is at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin? Sir? I believe that as the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss O'Reilly a big fat liar. What? 3 were in the room in the night of the murder. The defendant, the victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled, and the witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And the denouncement of that argument was murder. What? I didn't. I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. Heh. Who laughs like that? No one ever laughs like heh. Papa. What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tangled, we catch ourselves in the process. Mr. White? Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Kristoff, Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Right, like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. A 4th person.
Ha! This theory again! Your 4th person doesn't exist!
Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal. The real criminal? And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less.
What?
Do you guys know what he's talking about? I know what he's talking about! Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about?
Sorry.
I know! Phoenix, pick me! Remember what I said. The 4th person who swapped the card made one critical error.
He or she wasn't considering the colors on the back of the cards.
Right, but how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there is one person here, in our court, who thought that those cards were blue.
Yeah, I had that impression too. But why?
Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was?
It's not me! I swear! I'm not even wearing any blue!
Who is this 4th person? I'm not wearing any blue either.
Why do I always get put on the spot like this? Uh-oh, I'm wearing something that's slightly blue. I'm in trouble.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards used at the final game were blue?
So, guys, if you remember the beginning of the trial, somebody said that something about passion and then the flames of the blue wreath something on the cards or whatever. I can't remember the exact
It's Kristoff. He's the one who said it. Now you might be wondering, the fuck, dog? What? How? What? That's crazy! But, you know, as I expected. Your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair.
I was right?
Kristoff, Gavin, you were the 4th person that night.
But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards.
How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white, which I don't understand. Why is it black and white? We have a picture in color, right? And Olga is carrying a digital camera, so obviously, like, cameras that take colored photos exist. Why is this picture in black and white? Who was the forensics? Who was the person taking photos of the crime scene that decided to print it in black and white? Or was it Nick's idea? Like, hey, photographer, come here for a second. I know you're taking pictures of the crime scene. I know that I'm being suspected for murder, but do me a favor. I got a plan, and I need you to develop this photo in black and white. Can you do that for me? Can you do that? Help me out, fam. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You can't tell which of the colors are. But wait. You can't tell which of the cards are blue. The ones on the floor or the table.
But look! You can see the colors in this photo!
Yes, but when you said the cards were blue, it was well before this evidence came to light. It's true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game, in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor.
A competition?
Yes, a test of wits. A silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their back wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome. Well, Kristoff? And he's wearing blue. Well, he's not. It's not blue. It's purple, but it's like closer to blue than it is anyone else. Oh! That had nothing to do with anything.
Mr. Gavin?
Mr. Gavin, is something the matter? No, nothing. Excuse me. It was just so sudden. Right. You aren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Kristoff. You know even I'd never take a joke this far. Can you imagine? Can you imagine someone's on the fucking stand in a court being like, I think it's you! Just kidding.
This has gone beyond ridiculous! Beyond dumb! This is insanity! The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder?
I assure you, I'm quite sane. possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim? I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith either. Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never even met! Well, what if they have? Ha! There was a possibility, after all. They may have met that night, before the game started. What are you suggesting? Is this the truth Mr. Wright was staying silent about? Well, only one thing to do. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court. The defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin, testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happening before that game of poker be related? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin. As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss O'Reilly. Am I to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you, you little bitch. Oh shit, got you. Got you. The judge has a good eye for character. Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you. Oh, okay. Go. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony? Hell yeah! Obviously, why would I say no? This was Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along. He's playing 5D chess while we're playing fucking checkers. And I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify in the court. Et tu, Justice. You would betray me, your teacher. I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth. Oh, what's Kristoff hiding from us, bitch? Very well. The defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please.